Personal discipline is the ability to do what is necessary even when you don't feel motivated, and this video focuses exactly on that critical point in life where most people know what to do but fail to act. This is not about empty motivation or exaggerated hype. This is about understanding why force yourself to be disciplined is not blind pressure, but a conscious skill that shapes your future. Discipline means choosing short-term discomfort over long-term regret, building systems that move you forward even on low-energy days. The core of this topic is simple: without discipline, talent is wasted, opportunities are lost, and life remains stuck at "I was going to." Point 1. The uncomfortable truth is that discipline is stronger than emotion. Successful people do not wait for motivation, they commit to decisions. When you force yourself to be disciplined, you are buying freedom for your future, freedom from debt, freedom from stress, freedom from poor health, and freedom from self-disappointment. Discipline is doing small, meaningful actions daily without negotiating with your mind, because the mind seeks comfort while growth happens in controlled discomfort. If you don't force yourself today, life will force you tomorrow, and that pressure is always harsher and unforgiving. Point 2. Discipline is built through consistency, not intensity, and this is where most people fail. They work hard for a short time, then disappear, expecting results from effort that was never sustained. Forcing yourself to be disciplined means committing to daily execution, even when progress is invisible and feedback is absent. Real growth happens in repetition, in showing up on ordinary days with ordinary effort. Discipline removes dependence on mood and replaces it with structure. When actions become scheduled instead of emotional, performance stabilizes. This is why disciplined people outperform talented but inconsistent individuals. Consistency compounds. Small actions done daily create momentum, identity, and long-term results. Discipline also trains patience, because results are delayed by nature. Quitting early is not a lack of ability, it is a lack of discipline. By forcing consistency, you build endurance, focus, and reliability. Over time, discipline rewires behavior and self-image. You stop trying to improve and start operating at a higher standard automatically. This is how discipline turns effort into systems and systems into freedom. Point 3. Discipline creates self-trust, and without self-trust no long-term progress is possible. Every time you set a rule and follow it, you strengthen your authority over yourself. Every time you break it, you weaken it. Most people struggle not because life is difficult, but because they no longer believe their own promises. Forcing yourself to be disciplined is the process of restoring that trust through action, not words. Discipline turns intention into proof. When you act despite resistance, your mind learns that decisions are final, not optional. This reduces internal conflict, overthinking, and hesitation. A disciplined person does not waste energy negotiating with excuses, they execute first and evaluate later. Discipline also creates clarity, because chaos comes from inconsistency. When routines are stable, focus increases and stress decreases. Over time, discipline reshapes identity. You no longer ask if you will do the work, you assume it. This shift is powerful because identity drives behavior automatically. Discipline is not restriction, it is reliability. It is the reason some people remain calm under pressure while others collapse. When you trust yourself to act, fear loses control. In the long run, discipline becomes freedom, the freedom to rely on yourself in any condition. Point 4. Discipline is the ability to operate without emotional reward, and this is where true separation happens. Most people depend on immediate results, praise, or visible progress to continue, and when those rewards disappear, so does their effort. Forcing yourself to be disciplined means learning to work in silence, without validation, and without certainty that today's effort will pay off tomorrow. Discipline trains you to accept delayed outcomes as part of the process. This is critical because every meaningful result in life is delayed by nature. When you continue acting without feedback, you develop mental endurance and emotional neutrality. Discipline removes the need to feel inspired, it replaces it with responsibility. Over time, this builds resilience, because you stop being controlled by success or failure in the short term. You execute because it is required, not because it feels good. This mindset eliminates dependency on external motivation and protects you from burnout caused by emotional fluctuation. Discipline also simplifies decision-making. Once rules are set, there is no debate. This reduces mental fatigue and preserves energy for execution. In the long term, discipline creates quiet confidence, because you know progress is happening even when nothing is visible. That confidence is not emotional, it is earned through consistency under pressure. Point 5. Discipline is the foundation of long-term freedom, not limitation, and this is the part most people misunderstand. Many see discipline as restriction, pressure, or loss of enjoyment, but in reality, the absence of discipline creates the harshest limits. When there is no discipline, life enforces rules through failure, stress, debt, poor health, and regret. Forcing yourself to be disciplined is choosing controlled structure now to avoid uncontrolled consequences later. Discipline gives you command over time, energy, and attention, the three resources that decide quality of life. When your actions are regulated, your future becomes predictable, and predictability creates options. This is how discipline leads to financial stability, physical strength, and mental clarity. Freedom does not come from doing whatever you want, it comes from being able to do what matters when it matters. Discipline builds that ability. Over time, disciplined behavior compounds into leverage, fewer mistakes, faster recovery, and stronger positioning. You stop reacting to life and start directing it. Discipline also reduces anxiety because chaos is replaced with order. When you know you will execute regardless of mood or pressure, uncertainty loses power. In the end, discipline is not about control over life, it is about control over yourself, and that control is the highest form of freedom. Point 6. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results, and without it, intentions remain wishes. Most people dream, plan, or set objectives, but fail to follow through because they rely on motivation instead of structure. Forcing yourself to be disciplined transforms vague goals into concrete actions. It is the difference between thinking, "I want to be fit," and actually training every day, between saying, "I will write a book," and writing 500 words consistently. Discipline enforces accountability to yourself, and accountability is the backbone of achievement. It creates a system where progress becomes inevitable because small, repeated actions compound over time. Without discipline, even the most talented individuals fall behind those who consistently show up. Discipline also develops patience, because results are rarely immediate. It teaches you to focus on the process rather than the outcome, because processes are controllable while outcomes are uncertain. When you force yourself to act regardless of mood, fatigue, or external conditions, you strengthen mental resilience and create a mindset that can endure setbacks. Over months and years, disciplined behavior rewires habits, automates productivity, and redefines identity. You become the type of person who executes regardless of circumstance. This is why discipline is more powerful than inspiration. It builds systems that function independently of emotion, ensuring long-term success. Point 7. Discipline is saying, "I value my future enough to endure discomfort today." This mindset reshapes identity because when discipline becomes habitual, you no longer question your ability to follow through, you simply do it. Moreover, discipline builds internal authority. You become someone who can be relied upon in critical moments, regardless of fear, fatigue, or external pressure. This self-trust radiates into every area of life: career, relationships, health, and personal growth. Because others sense your consistency and reliability. Discipline also protects against regret, because every avoided shortcut is a future victory secured. In essence, self-respect is earned in the small, repeated choices that most people ignore. By forcing yourself to be disciplined, you reinforce that you are worth effort, worth persistence, and capable of mastery. Over time, this cumulative respect for oneself becomes unshakable, forming the backbone of confidence, freedom, and long-term success. Discipline is not punishment, it is proof that you take your life seriously, and that you are committed to the only person who will always be with you, yourself. Point 8. Discipline is the engine that turns challenges into growth, and this is the stage where real transformation occurs. Life constantly presents obstacles, distractions, and pressures designed to test consistency. Without discipline, these challenges overwhelm you, creating stress, procrastination, and stagnation. Forcing yourself to be disciplined means embracing resistance instead of avoiding it. It is the conscious decision to continue pursuing goals even when circumstances are difficult, energy is low, or results are delayed. This is how resilience is built. By repeatedly acting despite discomfort, you condition your mind and body to handle increasingly complex situations. Discipline transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary outcomes because it compounds over time. The small actions you perform today create the foundation for success tomorrow. Furthermore, discipline sharpens focus because it trains you to ignore distractions and prioritize what truly matters. When consistent effort becomes habit, challenges no longer paralyze you. Instead, they become opportunities to test your systems, refine strategies, and strengthen character. Discipline also develops mental toughness, which is the ability to endure uncertainty, setbacks, and criticism without losing direction. Over months and years, disciplined behavior rewires your identity. You stop reacting to circumstances and start shaping them. In essence, discipline converts resistance into progress, discomfort into mastery, and obstacles into stepping stones, proving that the greatest victories are won not by talent or luck, but by the relentless commitment to act when others hesitate. Point 9. Discipline is the foundation for mastery, and without it, talent, intelligence, and opportunity mean very little. Mastery in any field, whether physical, mental, or creative, requires thousands of hours of consistent, focused practice, much of it uncomfortable, repetitive, and seemingly unproductive. Forcing yourself to be disciplined means committing to this process without relying on immediate rewards, recognition, or visible progress. It is doing the work even when no one is watching and results are distant. Discipline ensures that you show up when your energy is low, your motivation is gone, or distractions tempt you to quit. This consistent action compounds over time, turning skill into expertise and effort into achievement. Mastery is not about perfection in a single moment, it is about relentless incremental improvement, and discipline is the engine behind it. It teaches patience, because results are delayed, and humility, because growth often feels slow until it suddenly becomes visible. Discipline also develops self-reliance. You learn that progress depends on your actions, not on luck, inspiration, or circumstances. Over time, disciplined individuals achieve what others consider extraordinary because they have built a system that functions independently of emotion. They trust the process, endure discomfort, and remain consistent under pressure. In short, discipline is the difference between potential and performance, between knowing and doing, between being average and achieving mastery. Without discipline, even the brightest minds remain underdeveloped. With it, ordinary individuals can accomplish extraordinary results. Point 10. Discipline is the ultimate multiplier of your life's results, and this is where everything comes together. By the 10th point, it becomes clear that every previous principle, consistency, self-trust, patience, mastery, resilience, is amplified through disciplined action. Discipline is not a single skill, it is a framework that influences every choice, habit, and behavior. Forcing yourself to be disciplined ensures that every small effort compounds into exponential impact over time. The truth most people ignore is that life rewards cumulative action far more than sporadic bursts of effort. Without discipline, opportunities are wasted, potential is lost, and even the most talented individuals fail to reach their goals. With discipline, however, every day becomes productive, every decision aligned with purpose, and every obstacle an opportunity to strengthen resolve. Discipline also builds foresight. By controlling impulses and prioritizing long-term outcomes over short-term comfort, you create a life that is intentionally designed rather than accidentally lived. It reduces regret, prevents wasted time, and allows for strategic leverage in all areas: financial, physical, mental, and relational. Over years, this creates unstoppable momentum, a reputation of reliability, and a level of confidence that comes only from repeatedly proving to yourself that you can endure, execute, and succeed. In essence, discipline is the invisible multiplier. It magnifies effort, sharpens focus, ensures resilience, and transforms ordinary actions into extraordinary results. Those who master discipline control their destiny, while those who lack it remain at the mercy of circumstance, emotion, and fleeting motivation. True freedom, achievement, and mastery are impossible without it. Point 11. Discipline is the cornerstone of long-term vision and strategic life design, and this is where most people fail to see the connection between daily action and future outcomes. The power of discipline lies not only in completing tasks or following routines, but in shaping the trajectory of your entire life. Forcing yourself to be disciplined means treating every decision, no matter how small, as an investment in your future self. Skipping one workout, procrastinating on one important task, or surrendering to temptation may seem insignificant in the moment, but repeated over time, these small deviations compound into lost opportunities, weakened skills, and diminished confidence. Conversely, daily disciplined actions compound in the opposite direction, creating momentum, expanding options, and building a life that aligns with your deepest goals. Discipline also enhances clarity and foresight. When you commit to structure, routines, and accountability, you begin to see patterns, anticipate challenges, and allocate resources, time, energy, and focus more effectively. It transforms reactive living into proactive mastery, where you are no longer controlled by crises, moods, or distractions. Moreover, discipline develops moral courage and integrity, because consistently acting according to your principles, even when inconvenient, strengthens character. Over time, disciplined behavior becomes a self-reinforcing system. The more disciplined you are, the easier it is to maintain discipline, and the more your life is aligned with purpose. In essence, discipline is the bridge between the life you imagine and the life you actually live. It converts intention into action, effort into results, and vision into reality. Without it, even the clearest goals remain distant dreams. With it, even modest talent can achieve extraordinary success. Discipline does not guarantee comfort, but it guarantees control, growth, and fulfillment. Point 12. Discipline is the power that transforms habits into identity, and this is where lasting change truly occurs. Most people focus on goals or outcomes, but they underestimate the force of repeated action over time. Forcing yourself to be disciplined is not about occasional bursts of effort, it is about designing your daily behavior so that actions become automatic, ingrained, and consistent with the person you want to be. Every time you resist temptation, complete a task on schedule, or push through discomfort, you reinforce a new neural pattern in your brain that defines who you are. Discipline turns effort into habit, and habit into identity. Once disciplined actions become a natural part of your life, you no longer rely on motivation, willpower, or fleeting inspiration. You operate from a new baseline of competence and reliability. This is why small, repeated actions are more powerful than sporadic achievements. They reshape your self-perception and the way you respond to challenges. Discipline also strengthens decision-making, because when your routines and priorities are clear, there is less mental friction and fewer opportunities for procrastination. Over time, this creates momentum. Disciplined behavior compounds, creating leverage in all areas of life, from career and finances to health and relationships. Furthermore, discipline cultivates confidence, because you consistently prove to yourself that you can follow through regardless of circumstances. It also builds self-respect, as you honor commitments to your future self by acting today. In essence, discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to become. It transforms intention into reality, temporary effort into permanent change, and ordinary habits into extraordinary identity. Without discipline, growth is accidental and fragile. With discipline, transformation is deliberate, resilient, and unstoppable. Through this process, you become a person whose actions, choices, and life are. Point 13. Discipline is the engine of resilience, and this is the force that allows you to endure hardship without losing direction. Life is unpredictable, full of setbacks, failures, and moments that test both patience and commitment. Without discipline, these obstacles can easily derail progress, sap motivation, and destroy confidence. Forcing yourself to be disciplined trains your mind and body to withstand discomfort and maintain focus even when external circumstances are chaotic or discouraging. Discipline creates a mental framework where challenges are not seen as barriers but as opportunities to strengthen character and skill. It teaches you to separate effort from outcome, understanding that consistent action builds momentum regardless of immediate reward. This perspective reduces stress and frustration because you stop relying on fleeting emotions or temporary motivation to dictate behavior. Over time, disciplined individuals develop what psychologists call grit, the ability to persist relentlessly toward meaningful goals despite adversity. Discipline also builds adaptability, because it requires structured responses in situations where instinct or emotion might otherwise dominate. When you commit to disciplined action, you are effectively programming your brain to respond to crises with calm, calculated persistence instead of panic or avoidance. Furthermore, resilience born from discipline is cumulative. The more challenges you face while maintaining consistency, the stronger your ability becomes to handle future difficulties. In essence, discipline transforms potential instability into reliable performance, adversity into opportunity, and resistance into strength. Those who master discipline develop the capacity to thrive under pressure, maintain consistency when others fail, and ultimately convert life's inevitable struggles into fuel for long-term achievement and growth. It is through this disciplined resilience that ordinary effort compounds into. Point 14. Discipline is the tool that turns obstacles into opportunities, and this is the stage where action and strategy merge. Life constantly presents challenges, unexpected setbacks, failures, and moments that test endurance and patience. Without discipline, these moments create frustration, procrastination, or abandonment of goals. Forcing yourself to be disciplined transforms resistance into a training ground for growth. Each time you act despite discomfort, fatigue, or uncertainty, you condition your mind and body to persevere. Discipline teaches you to focus on what you can control, your actions, your responses, your effort, rather than what is uncertain or external. Over time, this creates clarity in decision-making because repeated disciplined action eliminates indecision and mental noise. It allows you to prioritize effectively, respond to crises strategically, and execute consistently under pressure. Furthermore, disciplined behavior cultivates resilience. The more you maintain commitment in difficult circumstances, the stronger your ability becomes to handle future challenges. This process also accelerates learning because repeated, structured action exposes weaknesses, reveals patterns, and forces adaptation. Discipline ensures that obstacles no longer stop progress. Instead, they provide feedback, sharpen skills, and strengthen character. In essence, discipline turns adversity into advantage. It converts discomfort into mastery, setbacks into lessons, and resistance into momentum. Those who master discipline do not wait for perfect conditions. They create conditions through consistent, intentional action. Over years, this mindset compounds, producing results that appear effortless from the outside but are built on countless disciplined choices, repeated under pressure. Through this approach, challenges cease to be barriers and become catalysts for growth, proving that disciplined action is the ultimate driver of long-term success and personal. Point 15. Discipline is the ultimate differentiator between a life of intention and a life of regret. It is the principle that consolidates all previous points: consistency, self-trust, patience, mastery, resilience, identity, and the ability to turn obstacles into opportunity, into a sustainable, actionable system that shapes your entire existence. Forcing yourself to be disciplined is not a temporary strategy or a momentary effort. It is a lifelong commitment to aligning your actions with your goals, values, and highest potential. Every choice you make under discipline compounds over time, creating leverage that multiplies the effects of effort far beyond what appears possible in the short term. Discipline allows you to navigate complexity with clarity, act decisively under pressure, and maintain focus when distractions, emotions, or external circumstances tempt you to stray. It transforms potential energy into kinetic progress, turning plans into execution, ideas into reality, and dreams into tangible results. Furthermore, discipline reinforces character and integrity. By consistently following through on commitments to yourself, you build credibility, self-respect, and an unshakable foundation of confidence. This confidence is not superficial or situational. It is earned through repeated proof that you can act decisively, endure discomfort, and persist regardless of challenge or uncertainty. Over the long term, disciplined individuals gain freedom, the freedom to pursue opportunities, make deliberate choices, and craft the life they truly desire, because they are no longer controlled by fleeting motivation, mood swings, or external pressures. Without discipline, talent is wasted, intelligence is underutilized, and intentions remain unfulfilled. With discipline, ordinary effort compounds into extraordinary outcomes, setbacks become learning platforms, and life transforms into a process of intentional growth. In essence, discipline is the master skill. And here's the truth. Discipline may feel hard at first, uncomfortable, or even unfair, but every small choice, every repeated action, every moment of persistence compounds into freedom, confidence, and success beyond imagination. So, the real question isn't, do you want to be disciplined? The question is, are you willing to do what most won't, so you can achieve what most can't? Take control. Act now. Build your habits. Trust the process. Your future self will thank you for every moment you chose discipline over comfort. If this video gave you clarity, motivation, or a framework to transform your life, don't just watch, start today. Discipline isn't tomorrow's choice, it's today's action.